Wildlife.
Boy, Keith chose a good one. All right, I am back out on a trail. The first time in almost a month. Been a long time. I just finished that Superior hiking trail. Took myself about a 4-week break from driving and trails and everything else, but I started to miss my tent and started to miss the trail. So I'm back out here with a hiker I haven't been with since last season. Got John Keefe over here. Got a nice beautiful river here on a nice bridge. But yeah, Keefe was with me on a couple of hikes last year. We haven't got a chance to hike yet this year, so.
No, I didn't get to hike with you for your completion of the SAT.
I know, yeah, he was having some personal medical issues where he had to kind of take a break from hiking for a little bit, but now he's good and he's back out and ready to get on the trail.
Back on the trail.
And we have got a beautiful view right here. I might just switch the camera around so you can get a better view here. This is, yeah. Haven't even told you where I'm at yet. Copper Falls State Park, northern Wisconsin. It's a lot like the North Shore of Minnesota. Looks beautiful up here, so let me show you what I'm looking at right here. There is a one backcountry campsite in Copper Falls State Park at the northernmost tip of the park, and that's where we're camping tonight. So it should be a good one. We have a chance, Keith says, for some northern lights tonight.
Yep.
So
clearing up now. It was pretty cloudy, but it's like bluebird out now.
Yeah, no, now
as long as no smoke comes in from the wildfires, I think we'll have a pretty good shot.
Yeah, we got a nice clear day now. So something I forgot to mention in the intro, we were talking so much. Keith does have his own photography business called Keithography. So check him out if you haven't. It's a lot of good North Shore pictures and just a lot of good pictures. He gets out like me. He's hiking and camping all the time. So
yeah, I've actually been here before last winter. It looks way different because I came in a blizzard last time. So it's all green now.
I know, yeah. Now we got a beautiful day out here, and so yeah, this is a beautiful park. Didn't even know about it, so.
Wildlife. Bad river.
All right, we just got to a really good overlook. I feel like it's like the best overlook so far we've came to. Just beautiful. We came around the corner right there you see behind me, and we both just stopped and we're like, ah, wow. Wow. Yeah, I think we both said wow. So yeah, this is just beautiful. Copper Falls State Park. first sign we have found at Copper Falls State Park, and we are where the arrow is and the finger. We came up from that parking lot, up the trail there, and we are here, and then we're gonna go up to our backpacking site right there. So
along the North Country Trail.
yep, we hit the North Country Trail, which runs from, what is it, New York to North Dakota? Yeah.
It's a pretty good stretch.
Yeah, big trail. This is gonna be a hike out in the morning. Well, here's our latrine for the night. Very nice and luxurious.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. All we need now is a TV hanging on the wall. All right, we have finally made it to the campsite, which is a pretty sweet campsite. We are right here on the river. Wow. And we got a beautiful, like, cliff face right across the river here. Man, beautiful. Huh. Boy, Keith chose a good one. Wow. All right, we are all set up at camp. This is a beautiful campsite. There's Keith's little setup right there. And there's my setup right down there by the river. I'll kind of show you down by the river and down where my tent is here. So I have a beautiful spot next to the river here. So this is a sweet campsite. Here's my tent right there. And then looking out my tent, I've got this view. Can't ask for much better. So, and I'll take you down to the river here. It's a beautiful river that's got a really cool, like, rock face across the way here. And all the patterns on the rock is, like, really cool. But, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. I was telling Keith, this kind of reminds me of the Devil Track River campsite that I stayed at, where you got the cliffs right there behind you and you're right on the river, and you got a spot with your tent right there looking down on the river. So definitely just a beautiful area out here. This is a prime campsite. I did not expect this. But at the same time, we had two different people on the way into this campsite when we were walking on the trail to the site that were coming back from the site, obviously just to explore the site. And everybody was asking, "Are you guys staying at the site over there? It's worth the heck. It's worth the hike, and it's worth the trek." So we heard that twice, and we're like, "All right, that's sounds like good news." So and once we got here, they were right, of course. Just a beautiful campsite. So I think once we get all completely set up here and get some food, and I think we're gonna explore the park a little bit more. So check back in here in a little bit. All right, eating a little lunch down by the river. Just some ramen noodles, nothing special. But my goodness, what a beautiful, beautiful campsite. I mean, everything is just beautiful. There's my tent right there behind me, so you see how just gorgeous this area is. Who would have thought? Wisconsin. I'm in my tent, obviously, but we took a little bit of a break. Kind of took about an hour long nap just to kind of catch up on some sleep. I think we're trying to get up later on tonight to see the Milky Way or the Northern Lights or both or neither. Whatever happens, happens. It's a beautiful park. I'm having a wonderful time out here. This is so relaxing. So, but it's good to be about after 6 now, so I think I'm gonna make some dinner here in a minute and get that going. Beautiful, beautiful camp spot. Can't beat this. All right, well, my meal is a little bit better than I thought it was gonna be. I think it's Backpacker's Pantry, if I remember right. Nope, Ready Wise. Still Lake lasagna with Mountain Summit sausage. So the name is nice and fancy.
The meal itself?
The meal itself, I give it a 1 to 10. I'd give it like a 7. It's not bad at all. It's not great, but it's not definitely not bad. Especially for the price. I think it was 2.5 servings in the package for $5.99. So not bad.
Got a chicken teriyaki mountain house that's been in my house for like 2 years. So the shelf life is accurate. It says 50 years. I don't know how they know that, but
yeah, right. It's not a 50-year-old company.
Yeah.
Guesstimations. This right here was the beautiful shot Keith got of the Milky Way over the Bad River around 11:30 at night that night. Most stars I've ever seen in my life. Totally worth staying up for. All right, it's about 11:30 at night, and we just spent the past couple hours on the river checking out stars, and Keith was getting some shots of the Milky Way, and it's the first time I've ever seen the Milky Way. It was pretty damn cool, and the stars were just amazing. I've never seen the stars so bright and so many as what I just saw tonight. So definitely cool. It was like I told Keith, I had a lot of fun out there on the river. I started to get cold at the end, but it was still worth it. Totally worth it. So, but now I'm about to crash out. My neck hurts from looking up at the sky for 2 hours. So I think I'm gonna sleep good. Catch y'all in the morning. What a beautiful night of sleep. I slept wonderful. The sound of that river. It's about 8:30 right now, so I slept a good 8.5, maybe 9 hours. Perfect. I love this so much. All right, we are all packed up and back on trail. And the trail to get out of this campsite is no joke.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Forgot about this part.
And it's for like probably almost a quarter mile. It is pretty straight up and down. And it's kind of muddy today. It is really steep and really long, and the way down was pretty treacherous just going down. But going up, it's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge because of how, I wouldn't say it's muddy, but it's wet. it's, you know, damp out, so it's making for a little bit of mud. But as you can see, Keith's way down there, and I'm only 30 seconds into this. But once we get to the top of this insane climb, Jesus, we're gonna take a different way back to the vehicles and hopefully see some more of Copper Falls State Park, because it's so beautiful. So once we get to the top, I'll check back in. Finally got to the top. That was a hill. That was a steep climb. Oh, he's still way down there. I left him in the dust. But oh my goodness, I gotta find a log to sit down on. That was on an SHT scale of 1 to 10. That was a 10. Oh, that was so straight up and down. My trail runners didn't want to grip onto the ground. I was going so straight up and down. You almost need a rope. But once Keith gets back up here, here's a nice little log for me right there. Sit down on that right there. Well, once Keith gets up here, we'll get back on trail and see some sights in the park, hopefully. All right, that does it for this hike. Copper Falls State Park did not disappoint. And I gotta give a big shout out and thanks to Keith for inviting me.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for coming along.
It was a beautiful trip. Never seen so many stars in all my life last night. So that was definitely cool. And the Milky Way. Never seen the Milky Way, so that was sweet. But and a beautiful campsite. I mean, so many cool things about this trip. So next trip that you will see Keith with me on is we're going to the Porcupine Mountains in September.
Yeah, buddy.
So I got a feeling we might catch fall colors out there too. We've been kind of thinking we might. We've kind of started a little bit here in the park. So we might get them. But until then, not sure if I'll be on another hike. Haven't really planned nothing for next weekend or the weekend after. But I just might. So if I do decide to go on a hike, it'll be on the video. So catch me on that next one.